just want more road. It's really hard to not drive this really quickly. Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a brand new Lucy on Cars. This is part 2 of my Porsche 911 collection day. We've just picked up the car. The last video I did a full walk around and showed you what an incredible car this is, but the most exciting part for me, of course, is the drive, and we're about to go on a nice 2-hour drive home. So we're gonna enjoy it, enjoy the beautiful country lanes and really show you what this thing can do. So if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe for loads more Porsche content to come. We've got so many ideas with this car, and yeah, this is the first official drive. I mean, I've driven it from there to there, so technically that was the first drive. This is the first proper drive. I'll drive home, put it back on our driveway where it's now going to live. I still cannot believe it. But yeah, it should be a really good drive. We're going to stop for some lunch on the way, treat ourselves for what is a very big day for both George and I. Our first, well, technically it's mine, it's in my name and I bought it, I sent the money. So George is still gutted that I got there before him, but I'm only joking. It is our car, isn't it? We're both going to love it and both going to drive it. So yeah, hop in with me. I'll take you home, let's go for a drive and yeah, fully experience my new 996. So exciting. I need to put my window up, although it's too tempting to keep it down just to hear the exhaust. Oh, it sounds so good. So it's got the Miltech Sports exhaust, which is a nice upgrade on the car. Something I've never had. I've never had a car with like an upgraded exhaust, so that's very exciting. And it just feels very good. Feels very good, that's all I can say. So we've got a naturally aspirated engine here. It's 3.4 litres. I think it's 300 brake horsepower. And of course it's the Carrera 4. So we've got the all-wheel drive, which is nice. And it makes me feel a little bit more confident on days like today. So it's a bit foggy, it's a bit misty. There's a slight dampness on the road. And when we took this for a test drive, the guy, Dave, shout out to Dave if you're watching. He's just subscribed to the channel, so hopefully he's watching this video. He said that when I was pulling off the roundabout, he actually, it's quite funny, he didn't tell George this, but he told me, I think he'd seen my driving and how I was driving and said, just so you know, when you're pulling off from the roundabout, you might not want to floor it until you're in a straight line because the back end can spin out a little bit. But he didn't warn George of that, so I don't know what that says. You can do with that information as you wish. But navigator, which way are we going? Straight. Perfect. But it's just so seamless. Like I'm not thinking, I'm not like, oh, I'm in a new car, right? So what am I doing? Or where's that? I'm just driving it without thinking. You know, when you kind of go into autopilot, the short shift gear stick I actually love, and I find it really easy and it feels a bit more sporty and you're just kind of pulling through the gears really nicely. I love the lack of distraction in front of me. We've got the black dials and the deleted center console, so my eyes are just on the road. I'm not ever drawn to anything down here because it's all just black and it's out the way and it's easy. And I wore all the same colours as the car today without even meaning to, so that surely is a sign. I mean, we're on quite low speed limits here, but the temptation just to rag it is like quite intense. John had left it running for a while, so it is up to temperature technically, so we could really give it some, but the opportunity's not been there yet. So hopefully we've got a 2-hour drive. There'll be plenty of opportunity. And this is not a car we're giving back in a couple of days. This is my car now, so I've got ample opportunity to really enjoy this car as much as I want to, which is going to be an awful lot, and you're going to see it a lot on the channel. Yeah, this just feels like the most special car that I've ever owned, ever picked up, and it's the most expensive car I've ever owned as well, really, because I mean, we love the old Range Rovers and we know they're worth a lot of money, brand new, like our one's like 80 grand or something, but we picked it up for 8.5. It just feels like a huge deal today, and I don't say that in like a bragging sense. It's more like I said in the last video, kind of a bit imposter syndrome, where I can't quite believe it's mine and it just doesn't quite feel real yet. It hasn't really sunk in. Bloody hell. So great. Like, oh, it's 30. Right, I should probably slow down. I got to 30, don't worry. But I got to 30 quicker than I expected, and I definitely thought it was 40. It's okay. God, it's really hard to not drive this really quickly. Poor me. Oh dear. Cheeks are hurting. My face cheeks. Okay, so we're national now, so I can have a bit more fun. We're gonna nip down into 3rd. God, it doesn't, like, it only got to 5 there. Like, it's nowhere near the 7, the red 7. It's ridiculous. Oh, you just want more road. You want it to like not end. You want the speed to not go that quick so you can do it for longer. We must take this somewhere that there is no road, there is no speed limit. That has to happen, surely. So funny. So the dials in front of me, they go up in 25 like increments. So 0, 25, 50, 75. And I've been thinking, oh, it's really hard. Like, I can't figure out if I'm doing 30 or 40 without actually like looking at it for quite a long time. Normally you just look there and you can see like the 20, the 30, whatever it is you need. But George has just noticed that there's an actual digital number in front of me that has my exact speed on. So 23-year-old car, but it's still got the modern features. Very good. I'm so pleased though, because it means that I can not have to overly think and just quickly look down and check my speed, check that I'm all good. Yeah, good spot, George.
It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me.
Please don't judge my parking. I haven't just bought a Porsche and thought I can park anywhere I want. We've come to a pub that's incredibly busy and the owners come out and said we can park here. Just finished our lunch at the Mulberry in, because I don't actually know where we are, it's halfway home for us. Amazing food. They've got like a wood burner oven thing, a smoker, and with this like these amazing ribs, chicken, loads of flatbread, like baba ganoush, hummus, like loads of nice good stuff. It's kind of put me to sleep slightly, so I'm kind of half asleep now, but we are swapping over on the drive, and George is going to have his first proper drive in this time, and I thought I'd film it. So take it away, George. Over to you.
And then I stall.
Yeah, probably.
Well, pedals are slightly offset, first thing I notice. Offset to the left, aren't they?
Yeah. Now you're doing a review on it.
Yeah.
Welcome
back to the channel.
This is a 2001.
Fun fact, I have a failed car channel.
It's not failed, you just don't upload to it anymore.
That's why it's a fail, because I don't use it. But before we got our old... Forget anything I was about to say. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my god. I hope they can actually hear me as well, because I'm coming off of Lucy's mic. Oh,
true.
This is a dream. Feels so good, it sounds so good. It's planted on the road.
Okay, I meant to end this video. I mean, it's not ending yet, don't go anywhere, hang on. I meant to end this video after we got home, and I mean, we took the long way home. We kind of haven't stopped driving the car since. It's been a few days. So I do need to end this video now with a bit of a recap of everything that's happened and how I'm feeling and how the first drive was, because I feel like we were just so excited we kind of forgot that we were filming a video. We got home, we went around like showing our family the car, and we kind of forgot to end it. But like I said, it's not over yet. I've got a few things to say. So firstly, thank you so much for all the comments on the last video and the one before. So I've been overwhelmed by how many people love this car as much as me. I bought cars in the past where it's been like split down the comments. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'd say 99.9% of people have got nothing but praise. A few people still don't like the kind of the fried egg headlights and like it being a 996. They say, a few people said like, buy a real Porsche. So, I mean, it's always gonna be a matter of opinion. Some opinions are right, some are wrong. I'm joking. So I just think it's like, it is just personal taste. And if you don't like the car, that doesn't actually affect me, but it's fine. I'm happy to read your comments, and I'm interested in why people don't like them. Some people say it's like not a real Porsche, like as in maybe because it's water cooled and not air cooled. Some people are saying that. If you were in that camp, then you're writing off like anything from 1998 to present day. You just don't like that Porsche's made. So I mean, it's totally personal opinion, and I literally don't care. Like, it's fine, but I think it's quite a strong opinion to have, because now anything else they bring out in the future, or I mean, there's some amazing cars that I think it's unfair to say it's not a real Porsche just because of one small thing that maybe the originals had. And I know it's not a small thing, I know it's cool, and like one day maybe I'll own a car that is air cooled. Like, that would be amazing to even have a go of one, but for now I'm very, very, very happy where I am. I've had lots of comments on asking how much I paid for it, a bit more detail on the actual car. So one of the videos coming soon, I'm gonna go through absolutely everything, because there's so much information that's come with this car and so much I wanna share with you. But I've got loads of really fun videos planned, and I wanna enjoy the car and like bring loads of videos and loads of content out with it. I'm not gonna just sit here and tell you everything there is to say and then it's like done, because I want you to like enjoy the content and come along on days out with me with it. And it seems so many of you have got cars similar, or you're now like looking to buy one because of me. Someone commented that they now know where to spend their retirement money. Sounds good to me. And we've had loads of comments on the number plate. So again, some people love it, some people hate it. I'd say more people love it, but a lot of people dislike it because it sounds like a cigarette. And a lot of people are telling me it's from like Northern Ireland. And someone else said that C16, so someone said that the C16 code, basically it's used to, I've Googled it, C16 Porsche. C16 code is used to identify Porsches sold in the UK. If a Porsche for sale in the UK has a different code, it's usually not a case of concern, but it's basically the identification code for UK Porsches. So that could be C16, CIG, it looks very similar, and then 996 obviously being the model, which would mean it's literally like the most Porsche number plate you can get. I don't have any plans to get rid of it, but let's see, you never know in the future. And it's actually quite nice having a car that I'm not instantly wanting to change and upgrade and do things with. Also had a lot of comments saying that previous owner, or one of the previous owners, was trying to get it to look as much like a GT3 as possible. So we've got the G3 wheels, the console delete, it being lowered, like loads of other things that point towards that. They never got as far as putting like the whole body kit and things and the bumpers on, which I'm kind of glad they didn't, because I don't want to just try and mimic another car that it's not. That's not really my style, but I do like the sort of nods to the other model, and it's done in quite a classy way, I think. So it's been, like other people are saying in the comments, beautifully spec'd car, and I'm just really happy with it. So the first drive was epic. Someone else said that it was ridiculous taking an Uber, but if we'd taken another car up there, we wouldn't have got to like experience that an hour-and-a-half drive home through the countryside together. And like the first drive in the car felt quite a big deal to us both, and we both got to enjoy it. And if like we're just following each other, it's not quite as exciting, unless we had like walkie-talkies or something. It's not quite as like involved if you're just in that car on your own. When you can actually share it with someone, I think it's nicer. And obviously if George wasn't there, there wouldn't have been a video, so like no one would have filmed it. This video wouldn't have existed had we not gotten an Uber. And it was only like, I mean, it wasn't too much. I know it's probably still quite a lot of money, but it was like just over £100, which I thought for an hour-and-a-half journey, pretty good. Could have taken the train, didn't really want to. We had to like change over, and it was still like £27 a ticket or something. Not that this matters or it's a big deal at all. I don't know why I'm getting into facts about train ticket prices. But anyway, the next video on the channel you're gonna see is, I'm gonna film it in a few days, once we've had the car for a week. It's gonna be kind of like a recap on the first week and how we've gotten on with it. But honestly, feels like we've made a very good decision in buying this car. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it today. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. If you want some more like daily, most days, updates and content with the car and our other cars, then you can follow my Instagram. I've got like a new Fully Cars Instagram. I've obviously got my own like personal one as well. but recently I thought I'd make my own like dedicated page for it. And George has actually taken it upon himself to make an Instagram page just about this car because he is equally in love with it. So you can follow that as well if you want specific updates on the car. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next Lucy on Cars. Goodbye.